And what type of products you generally do? Have you done, or you do any type of products just that has to make profits categories?
Yeah. So I was telling you, I sell a lot of sound bars and speakers.
How do you manage, the inventory issue? Let's say because you are doing all these things manually, or you have some APIs integration in place, something like this.
Yeah. So basically, I do it all manually. Basically, I was gonna do like full inventory numbers, like 5 in stock or whatever. The problem with that is that most suppliers don't have lists on the website, and when you call them and ask about that, sometimes they'll be on your side. Like I've had some people that like when I call these suppliers, I kind of have to be under the table, be like, hey, so if I order this for a gift for somebody, like, is it gonna go through? And then eventually somebody will be like, okay, kind of cut this crap out. Like, I know you're a reseller. And I'm like, okay, it's like, so can I buy it? They're like, yeah. And they'll tell me. But most other suppliers, they get suspicious if you like ask about inventory. Like I just contacted Bass Pro Shops, which is a big outdoor company. And then I asked them like about a product, and I was like, how many do you have in stock? And they're like, actually, we can't give that to you. So basically what I found is I don't list inventory. I just usually every listing I do, I just list 10. That's what I would list 10. And then basically if somebody orders it, if somebody orders a product and I go to fill it and my supplier doesn't have it in stock, I can look real quick, see if another supplier does, and if I can still make a profit. If not, originally I was kind of like, that was kind of my biggest fears of like, okay, what do I do? Because if I cancel it, as you know, like it hurts my metrics.
Yeah.
So there's a way around it. So there's 2 ways. So I found my first way is I email them and I say like, hey, upon shipping this, the product was damaged. We don't have any more to send to you. Can you cancel it? And most of the time they'll cancel it if they check their emails. But then you have those people that never check their emails. And so I'll send them about like every other day, the same email, just so like Amazon can look and be like, hey, I did contact them multiple times. But Amazon has this thing that if you don't ship it by the delivery date, it'll cancel automatically and not hurt your metrics. So like,
what is that? Can you tell again? Amazon has what?
Yeah. So basically, it's a trick that I found and it works and it doesn't hurt my metrics. But basically, if a customer ships something for me, I don't ship it out and it goes past the delivery date, like whatever delivery date I set, Amazon will cancel it and it won't hurt your metrics.
Oh, so that will be lying there forever, basically.
For like on mine, I think my lead times are like literally like 5 days, and then my shipping is 5 to 8 days. So usually within like 2 weeks, it like erases from Amazon system and doesn't hurt my metrics. So basically, I have to have it sit there for 2 weeks. So it kind of sucks because it looks kind of terrible. But then as soon as 2 weeks go by or whatever, then it deletes, but it doesn't hurt my metrics at all.
Okay, so the customer gets the automatic refund. So that you're saying, because
yes, yep.
Okay. That's a pretty clever thing to do.
Yeah.
That I don't know, because I'm mostly on the Amazon FBA side, so I don't know that nitty-gritties. But I'm pretty enjoying your conversation with this. It's really eye-opening. And
yeah.
So did you run any PPC campaigns or something like this, or not at all?
No, I kind of want to learn how to get into that, because those are ads, right? Are those the ads for Amazon? Yeah. I've never done that. I want to, but right now, like a lot of my listings I'm on with other people are listed there too. And it's always kind of like it's always trying to see who can win the buy box. So it's like, I wouldn't want to market it if I know I couldn't, like if somebody else can get the buy box and they're going to get more sales than me. So it's like, I want to figure out how to do that. I need to like get into private labeling, and you can help me with that. Obviously.
Yeah, sure. No issues with that. So, but still, if you have the profit margins, like you have 120%, I believe you should run an automatic campaign. Obviously, they are going to run only and only if you have the buy box, So that makes a bit of sense to me. Maybe Yeah. So, and what type of products you generally do? Have you done, or you do any type of products just that has to make profits categories?
Yeah. So I was telling you I sell a lot of sound bars and speakers. Recently, like pool stuff that's been selling pretty well. But I actually just kind of thought of this. There was something else I kind of do. It's drop shipping, but it's, I don't know if you've heard of it. Amazon to Amazon drop shipping. So that's a really sneaky way. But basically that opens the door to like any kind of category as long as I'm ungated for it. But let's say I like right now, I'm selling a keyboard and I'm selling it for $250. There's another listing on Amazon coming from Prime that's shipping for $129. So
Okay.
basically, with the trick with that is it's Prime, so it ships fast. I can put a gift receipt in there so they don't see the price, and it says it's coming from Amazon. So it's like those are like the best ones. Those are the best ones.
Oh my God! So you have a lot of tricks to do, like that the shipping with that fast shipping time trick, this one trick. So
Yeah,
this is pretty
it's
good.
not from me. It's just like I either I talk to people or it's just like I'm on YouTube one day and it's like, well, let's see what this person says. Okay, that doesn't seem right. Let's try it. Oh, it worked. Okay.
That's amazing. So, what are your future plans about this? So, where you want to take it, and how many hours do you actually put per day in this?
Yeah, great question. Basically, where I want to take it is completely make a full income from that, which I believe I can, because like there's no cap on it. It's basically how many products I find. I'm gonna be getting a sale sometime. Like even if let's say I found products that have terrible rankings, if I listed like 1,000 of them, eventually like I'd make a sale because it's just basically a matter of quantity, and it's kind of what I'm learning, like quantity over quality, kind of because it can be hard because with products that have high quality that like have high rankings, sometimes the competition is way too high, so it's like you'll never make a sale because you're going against like direct distributors or people that are getting wholesale discounts or people that are directly shipping it from China super fast or whatever. So basically, sometimes I find higher ranked products and I know I'll get a sale eventually. So basically, I plan to grow that to make the passive income. I want to hire some VAs to basically do a lot of the work, but my ultimate goal is like I'm a filmmaker myself. So it's like if I can do this like on the side of where I'm making money in, and I can be pursuing like my real dream, which is filmmaking, and not having to worry about like you know paying bills. I'd be like, okay, I can kind of go mess around on set for like 5 days, and somebody else is already taking care of my business or whatever, and I'm good. So that's the ultimate goal I want to go to. So I'm still trying to grow it, but like yeah. I mean, I think the biggest concern I do have with Amazon, which because there's no cap in, as I was saying, is like taxes. So it's down the line. I'll eventually hire an accountant, but yeah,
So, with Amazon, you don't need to pay taxes. They do the taxes for you. I think so.
they do.
And so they pay the taxes. So they deduct the taxes for they take the taxes from the customer and they pay directly to the government.
Okay, yeah. Well, I mean, and then like income tax though too, because I know I have to like write off all these business expenses, and it's kind of I've never done that before, so it's gonna be like all new to me. But I'm sure like I'll hire somebody and I'll get through it.
Yeah. So these things are pretty exciting. So any advice for someone who just want to start out as an Amazon as a drop shipping? So what advice or what you can say that what we have learned? You have told everything, but what that thing they need to you want to give your advice? Your
Yeah, wonderful question. Basically, what I would say for people, I kind of like two answers. So, like, I'll start with people getting into Amazon drop shipping or Amazon or whatever. You can't believe the gurus that'll be like, "Hey, you'll make millions," up front. Like, you have to put in a lot of work. But the nice thing is, it gets addicting. As soon as you find a product, it gets addicting. And as soon as you get a sale, you're like, oh my goodness, like your world's kind of like opens up. Your blinders come off. You're like, the world is so wide with e-commerce. But with drop shipping specifically, you need to realize that it's a business and you have to run it like a business. So like customer service, you need to be like on point, especially with Amazon, like watching your metrics. Like it can get really easy, especially if you're younger. Because I'm only 19. It's gonna be like, oh, you know what? Like, email them, be like, hey, dude, I'm sorry, or whatever. No, you gotta be like professional. You have to run it like a business. I see a lot of people that like email me basically be like, yeah, try this, it didn't work. And I'm like, well, it probably didn't work because you weren't like getting hold your numbers, making sure your suppliers ship out fast enough. So you always need to be on top of everything, because at the end of the day, you have nobody else to blame but yourself. Like if a customer complains, you'd be like, shoot, that kind of was my fault, because eventually, like even if it's the supplier's fault, you eventually, like, you should have been the one contacting the supplier and making sure they shipped out fast enough. So that's kind of like the answer. That was the first answer. The second answer is basically like not even relating to Amazon, but like if you want to do something, you can't just like follow somebody that's going to be like, hey, you'll get here fast. Like shortcuts are always the long way. They always say that. So if you really want to do something, you need to be ready to sacrifice, something. There's always sacrifice involved. So whether that's, time with friends or family or fun or whatever, like you're either going to sacrifice it, the way I see like business and entrepreneurship is I'm either going to sacrifice my life for the next 20 years, or I'm going to sacrifice my life a ton for the next like 5 years so I can be financially free, next 20 years after that. That's my end goal there. So basically, whatever you want to do, stick to it, stick hard, and basically you'll eventually see results. Like as long as you're working completely, on this and really trying to grow it, you will see results.
Yeah, so these tips are pretty helpful, and maybe someone will take action by watching your thoughts and by watching these videos, and it was pretty amazing. So this is all about the Christian. So he's just 19. He just started the Amazon dropshipping, and he just done the $10,000 in last month and earn a profit of $2,500. And that was his whole salary for the whole month while working as a full-time employee in some organization. So thanks, everyone.